Good mooning, boys. Good mooning. The grind continues. The grind continues. What's going on, Devil Dogs? Compound is open. Come on down. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. There we go. We are Oscar Mike, boys. Got a long haul, heavyweight long haul. Choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga. It's a beautiful morning. What is that thing? Can you guys see that? What is that? Ah, there it is. The top, right in the middle. Where's that? That. It's a little blur. It's out in the sky. What is that? Early this AM. What's up, brother? Mr. Jackson. Nice sunrise. Yeah, not bad, right? Oh, man. How you doing, brother? Simplify, dude. Welcome back to the compound. The El Diablo's Campaña. I don't know how to say compound in Spanish, but I'm sure it's something like that. Morning, what's up, Ron 91? It's a UFO, dude. I don't know. It's like it's streaking in the sky. We got it. I don't know. Where's that? That's going. We have I think that's near 29 Palms, California. There's a huge Marine Corps base out here, out in the desert. It looks like it's that way. It might be a fighter jet or something, or a UFO, I don't freaking know. But it's streaking across. It's not really moving. Nice sunrise. Yeah, not bad, brother. Not bad. We got about a 2-hour drive, boys, so a lot to do and not enough time in the day, but we're gonna get done. We're gonna get it done. Get her done. Is that guy still alive? Oh, don't be trying to cut across me, dog. I thought that was a cop. So a lot of our cops are drive Dodge Challengers or whatever these things are, especially CHP. They kind of got rid of the old Crown Vics out here a little bit. We've been upgrading our police to better vehicles. It's pretty nice. They get nice stuff. Better than what I had. I was driving around a 1984 Crown Vic with 200,000 miles on it when I was working in the law enforcement field. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah, that was in the desert. Yeah, you can. Now it's still going. It's still out there. I can see it. Yeah, that's in the desert. Yeah, there's a couple big bases that kind of surround. So there's California proper, Los Angeles, and then, just all the suburbs around. But if you go out of the suburb area into the desert, we have a bunch of, like military bases. Hey, woodworking Gummy Bear. What's up, Gunny Bear? How you doing, brother? Simplify, Devil Dog. How you doing, Gunny Bear? What's up, homie? Hope you aren't driving a Tesla. They're mysteriously catching on fire when they enter Democrat districts. Yeah, shocking how that was. It's shocking how someone that likes Mother Nature and wants to save the global warm on or climate change, the global warming climate change people are getting attacked by their own people. You notice they're not going after any like a 4x4 Ford or Chevy diesel gas guzzlers. See, man, you can't be you can't go too far left, or even the climate change people that wanted to save the planet are getting their cars keyed. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. Yeah, I got a buddy. He was a Democratic voter, man. He was, but honestly, he's more of a neutral guy now more than ever. I've both of my best friends growing up, they're more of the Democratic side, and one of them has a Tesla, and the other one, I remember my buddy's son. Oh, it's funny, dude. They're changing their political ways because they have to. They have no choice, right? One of my friends has a Tesla, and they both thought, they fell for the Democratic propaganda, and they're, growing up, the Democratic Party was something a little different, so they got to see what it was, and now what it is, it's awful, man. I grew up in Santa Clarita. Oh yeah, Gummy Bear. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, Santa Clarita, man. I know exactly where that's at. I moved up there for work. I lived in off Via Princesa. Yeah, man. I lived off Via Princesa, and there's a bar right by off Via Princesa. It was like a local bar. Damn it, dude, I forget the name of it. I went to it all the effing time. It was awesome. But yeah, Santa Clarita is a beautiful. They got some good high school football up there. Hart High School, Valencia High School. Some good powerhouses up there. Some good powerhouses. First like, bro. Hey, thank you, Del H. Thank you, brother. Speed of vehicle? That's a good question. 61 miles per hour, brother. Or 100 kilometers per hour. Look at that. Canyon High. I played, who did we play? We played Canyon High. So when I was a freshman, we played Canyon High. And then my brother was a senior at that time, and I think Canyon. I'm not. I don't think it's. I'm not mistaken. This is 2002, 2003. You guys had Canyon High had a big linebacker signed to USC, and he drowned in the ocean in like Santa Monica or something. I remember Canyon High. I think it was Canyon High. I'm almost positive. Home games are like college games, huge program. Oh yeah, I love it. I love high school football, man. It's funny because San Diego has some good teams. You'll trickle up, where I'm from. We have some pretty good teams that have gone really deep in modern day Missionville. We had Chino for a while. And then you skip of all of LA besides like Long Beach Poly, but most of LA sucks at football. It's very strange. And then you get to Hart and Valencia, Canyon High. Was he married to Shannon? No. What's up, Odar? What's up, Odar? Are you from, bro? I'm from India. 7:20 evening here. What's up, Del? I'm from California, brother. It's 0700, 7 a.m. here. I'm headed to work, and we're leaving like Los Angeles County, and we're going down to San Diego. So if you want to hang out, man, and check out the cruise, see what California is all about, more than welcome, brother. Super Fi. Welcome to the compound. India. Hey, we like Modi, man. We like Modi. I'm a fan of Modi. I know he's not the best or the brightest or the perfect, but he's good for India right now. And America and India are going to do just fine in the future. Get some rolled tacos. India and LA are very similar. Lots of people cramped in the streets. Yeah. And vegans. Yeah, LA's not too far off, man. Next, California's in a bit of a change. You know, it's changing. I think those big cities, those mega structure cities that we've built over the last, 80 years, I think those are a day of the past, man. Last time I drove down there with the compound, man, with you guys, it was pretty much a ghost town in downtown LA. Everything was closed, even the titty bar. Commie Cali, that's right, dude. What's up, Chevelle 88? Oh, Chevelle 88, nice, brother. Commie California. I'm staying here to hold it down, man. There's a lot more American patriots out here than one thinks. You know what I'm saying? There's more Republican voters in California than any other state. It's just, man, we get outpaced by the Dems out here, man. And it's honestly, man. I don't want to be that guy, but you look out county by county in California, like we own half. Like there's no such thing as a Democratic state, just Democratic counties, and man, I think they cheat, dude. I really do out here. I really do. There's not that many people that I know vote Democrat, and then it's not like I think it's, well, they allow immigrants to vote out here, so that's what I mean by cheating. If it wasn't for a couple of things, California would probably be red most of the time. You ever watch Kill Tony? Oh yeah, man, Kill Tony is funny, dude. I love comedy, dude. I love comedy. Matter of fact, that's a good idea. What's up, Hateful Much? Just not the same if people aren't getting insulted, right? What? Someone's getting assaulted? Insulted. Insolent? Someone's taking their insulin? Of course they cheat. Yeah, Gunny Bear, I don't... Being out here in California, and you were born and raised out here, I'm sure you know everyone that you have grown up with, or, I'm spitballing here, man. Or like your parents knew were more Republican, patriotic, patriots than anyone that, I can't really count on my hand how many Democratic people I know. But they seem to always win California by a good margin, man, like millions of people. And after that last election, we barely lost. We got into the single digits out here in California that we lost. We only lost by like 9% or 8%, which usually we lose California by like 25. It just seems a little fishy. It still seems a little fishy. And it does, like everyone, even since I've been young, it hasn't really made sense, What's up? Politics have caused so much divisiveness, no more common ground, just hate and insult? I don't think so. I don't think it's caused divisiveness. I think there's one side who is mentally retarded, and then there's the rest of Americans. That's not that means I'm not associating with people like that. There's one side who likes putting boys in girls' bathrooms, and there's one side that has a mental illness problem, who think guys or girls can be boys or girls or give birth. There's those mentally ill people. There's people who think they're letters, and then there's people that will always try to tell me what to do, right? There's always, or they will always call you a name. There's those people. So we kind of shoo them away. And then, the rest of us normies, whether you agree with the normal folk or not, but, the normal folk are talking over here. We got a bunch of retards over here. I don't like condoning mental illness and people that like little children. It's fucking gay. Did Santee ever become the La Jolla of the East? Oh, Santee. Oh, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's so sad. I know exactly what you're talking about. No, Santee sucks. We're going to be passing Santee. La Jolla is nice. No. Oh, darn, dude, that's awesome, brother. You, if I eat a taco that tastes like a burrito, what color is the crab? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. If I eat a taco that tastes like a burrito, if I eat a taco, man, that's got to be a brown crab. If I eat a burrito, it's a brown crab, man. It's got to be the brown crab. I grew up there during the Reagan era. Cali was very conservative. Hey, quantum reality. Hey, brother, what's going on? Did Santee ever become the La Jolla of the East? Rolling Orange. What's going on, brother? If I was Indian, I'd want to believe in reincarnation too. Anything to get to enroll a chance of another. Was right. You're dividing and conquering. The commenter was right. You are divided and conquered. You are divided and conquered. Yeah, sure, man. I guess. Divide me and conquer me, big dog. I don't. I can care less about that. If I got to divide the retards out of my circle, out of my country, then so be it. I'll divide the retards and the ladyboys. If you have a mental illness and you like walking into little girl's bathroom, then yes, we are divided. Those people don't belong in a normal society. You know what I'm saying? Make mental institutions great again. Hey, I'm up for that. Throw me in one of those. I'll spend a week in a padded room just to make sure it's safe. So I'm right. You want to dislike the other side and call them not normal. Definitely not insulting or hate. It's not hate, I wouldn't. I'll talk to you, but it's not hate. I don't hate anybody. Hate takes like a lot of energy. You gotta actually you gotta wake up and remember I gotta hate this person or whatever. Insulting, if they get insulted because they like going into girls' bathrooms or they're mentally unstable and they have a mental illness, then yeah, if they get insulted from that, then yes, they do. Birds and the bees. Not birds and the bees. What am I saying? Sticks and stones, may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. So yeah, if someone in front of me has a mental illness and I call them a retard, or if I don't like PDF files or people who like children going into bathrooms, or just completely unhinged human beings who live in my great state or great nation, yeah, that's fine, man. There's not that many of them anyways, so what is it, like 0.01% of the American citizens are mentally ill or are PDF files. You know what happens to those people when they go to jail? Nothing good, man. Nothing good. Clanty? What's up, Gina? Whoa, the Hawk. What's up, brother? What's up, Door Spook? How you guys doing? He's already a racist. He's divided himself. He's served, but he's not a patriot. He's also weaving in traffic. CHP, where are you? What are you talking about? I can't be weaving in traffic. It's on automatic drive, brother. Idaho passing law for death penalty for pedophiles? Really? I might have to move, dude. Because a bunch of those freaks and geeks are out here where I live. But here's the deal, boys. They don't live in suburbia or anything. I'm sure they do, but a lot of those weirdos are living under the sewer or whatever, hiding. What's normal? What's up, Hawk? Normal is normal. That's why they call it normal. Not trans is normal. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hashtag facts. I love it, Hawk. What's up, boys? The alphabet people are not normal. Those are not normal people, man. They should be excommunicado from reality. I mean, if a person that's mental ill, someone has mental illness or thinks they're a letter person or a tranny, and if they want to live in peace, by all means, man, live in peace. But the minute all that weird shit that they believe starts leaking into normal society, that's when they're gone. That's when they cross the line. And they had to run. We let a bunch, that stupid rainbow flag that they carry. Like, that's fine, man. Like, more power to them. And we gave them a voice for a couple years, and it got really strange, and now the adults are entering the room again, Whew. Had to let that one go. Yeah, hate is a strong word, and you gotta actually participate in the hate. I don't hate nobody. I just think I just think those type of people are sick in the head. And you know what? There's not that many. How many? It's a made up group of people. And those days are long gone, though, man. Even out here in California, they've been long gone. No one really, out here in California, that I don't know who actually used those bathrooms but every once in a while you hear a weird story about some 6'3" grown men trying to go into a Starbucks bathroom. Oh yeah, all that shit's gone, man. All that DEI crap. That's weird, man. We went through a weird time. We all smelled communism right around the corner. We all smelled it, man. It was in our country, man. It was right in our country. It was right in our country, man. And I think this is the closest we ever came to a communist takeover. What's up, Kizzy? Kizzy is dead. You seem focused on the wrong things. I don't know what things. Camp Space Force Station, Marines. What's up, Gina? Would people you trust and love steal from you and rob you? It's pretty hard to push hate to the side. Wow, that sucks, Gina. Who the hell robbed you? Who? Family? Oh man, the family. Yeah, the people who you love the most will hurt you the most. I feel like the tranny issue has been in the forefront for so long. It's really not that important at all. What's up, Kevin? Oh yeah, I mean, all the freaks and geeks got a voice, and that's good, and that's what America's all about. But mentally, ill and the mentally retards are it's over, man. Like that one congresswoman, she's like 90 years old with blue hair. Like, she has a mental problem. Let's be clear. Like, imagine if that was your grandma. You'd be like, dude, grandma, what are you doing? Like, why is your hair blue? And why are you talking funny? because she's trying to, it's a mental problem. She's trying to change who she is. And persona. Long Rider, what's up, man? I was never about the granny. It was about control and controlling our speech. That's true. But citizens are convinced that they must choose a side and dislike, insult each other, and yet all remain patriotic together to the same country. I don't know. I would almost say the left really don't like America, right? That's what I say. I think one side of the aisle is patriotic, and I think the other side really doesn't like America or what it really stands for. I mean, let's be clear. The Democratic Party, every year since I've been born, have always come out against the Second Amendment. That is literally going against what the founding fathers said. That's un-American. If you want to be American, there's a couple rules we abide by. You have the right to say whatever you want and have the freedom to think and do whatever you want. You have the right to the Second Amendment and the right to the pursuit of happiness, liberty and happiness, right? Something like that. And there's one side of the aisle who always goes after the Second Amendment, and I don't understand why. Imagine playing Monopoly, and the first or second rule, the guy you're playing against always attacks that rule. I don't get it. Why would you do that? You obviously lost half the country right away. And then then one side of the aisle that we find out spends all of our tax money on ladyboy parts going on to donkeys in Iraq, or trying to make a Sesame Street show in Iraq or Afghanistan. It's like, what? Just better back round cheeks and less firepower. Elon coming for jobs near you. I don't even know what that means. Elon coming for a job near you. Oh, you think Elon Musk is gonna he's in charge of firing private citizens and going after private? He's in charge of the firing federal employees, Devil Dog. That means that means there's a lot of wasteful people in the federal government working. Yeah, we want him to fire everyone. I want him to fire everyone and fire himself at the end. Damn, this guy actually is delusional. What's up, Lone Rider? Yeah, a little delusional, man. I'm a little. But that's what's so great, I'm just as delusional as a letter person with a mental illness. Or a Democrat thinking they're patriotic by always going after. Obama went after the Second Amendment. Biden went after the Second Amendment. Hillary Clinton went after the Second Amendment. Sad, man. He doesn't fire anybody. He's just making recommendations. That's true. You're right, Gunny Bear. Elon Musk just gives our commander-in-chief some recommendations and who to let go or what departments. Sounds like a fun job, to be quite honest. Obama wanted Doge. I think Obama actually, did you guys ever hear Obama's speech about making the government more efficient? It's like, it's nothing new, Elon Musk, if anything, just stole Obama's idea. Elon works for free. Doesn't any of these people complain? Do that? No way. No. They just get really mad that he makes more paper dollars than them. He's gonna come after your job. If Elon Musk can fire you from your job or come after you, I feel sorry for you. Then that means you don't have an important job to do. Hey, Dirty Money, what's up, brother? Ronald Reagan even spoke of of it, but no one until dawn is getting it done. Yeah, I mean, every president, every American knows that there's just a ton of wasteful money in the government. Anyone that's been alive for more than 10 seconds knows that the government spends your money and doesn't care where it goes. We all know that. It happens to every country at every time. And yet we're finally doing something about it. And there's people out there who get mad that federal employees are getting fired. Can you imagine? I wish people cared that I got fired from my job like 12 years ago, you know? I wish I could just keep a job and never have to worry, or like, you know, because I'm a veteran, I should always have a job or never be fired. Like, you know, because you're something doesn't make you guarantee you a job. You got to be good at the job. What's up, Zypher? Hey, chicken on biscuit. 90% of people bitching couldn't be a leader in his position. I concur. Chicken on biscuit. Yeah, none of y'all are losing your number one superpower position. I'm not sure what that means. What's up, Storm? They haven't proven waste. You just believe what they tell you. There's a website from the government that lists all the things they have cut. I think it's like doge.gov. So the government has absolutely cut a bunch of waste. Yeah, they cite it and post it on their government website. I would definitely go check that out. And that's if you believe in that website, you know, or if you believe in the government at all. You know, if you don't believe in the website, you'll say something like, you know, they made it up, or of course that's Trump's lackey, or, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It won't matter until it affects everybody, and until that happens, you know. How can you believe the government with anything? I really don't. The government can tell me they cut $1 trillion out of the budget, and I'd be like, great, congratulations, you did your fucking job, you know? You did your job. Congratulations, government. You know, that's something us normal folk do every day. We got to cut our budget every day. So, all because the government does its job doesn't mean it's, you know, I give it a big round of applause. I always say, Devil Dogs, there's a bunch of morons in our government. Hopefully the smart people weed them out, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Night Owl, what's going on, brother? The Deutsche site has had to be taken down a bunch of stuff because they were wrong. I guarantee it's still up, Night Owl. Is it? Yeah, see, Night Owl, you know it's, I'll Google it right now. And it will be up. No, it's still up, Night Owl, because they were, of course, see, that's what I just said. And now I just said, if you didn't believe in the like Trump and Elon Musk, you're gonna say that it's full of lies and it's corrupt, and then that's the way it goes, you know. Lies, and it said 8 billion and it was 8 million. Yeah, see, like you know, someone said you can't prove it. I said there's a website that the government put together, and someone says, no, that's full of lies. And that's what I just said. I said, if you don't believe it, you're going to look at it and say it's full of lies and give me 1,000 excuses. Now, little lag, boys, little lag. Check. There we go. Democrats' defaults. Denial, delusion. Yeah. The 5 Ds. I like that, Gummy Bear. It's being revised. There you go. See? I'm sure there's mistakes when you type stuff in. I make mistakes all the time. But, you know, and then, you know, whether it's true or, you know, you're going to give it, yeah, they're just going to say, oh, that's a lie, you know, they're making it up. It is what it is, you know. you don't believe it, that's fine. You don't have, and the best part is you don't have to believe it because you guys lost. Like what Trump and Elon Musk are doing are not for you. If you don't like them and you don't approve of what they're doing, they're not doing what they're doing for you. They're doing it for, what they're doing right now is for people who voted for them, which was, 100 million Americans, the most popular president in the world. He won all 48 states out of 50. I think the only states he lost were California and I think Washington or something, or Oregon. Won all 10 swing states. Just crushed it. Just crushed it, brother. Trump doing exactly what we voted, and that's the point. That's the point, time, right? Like, the people who didn't vote for him are complaining that he's doing something they don't agree with, and I'm like, dude, he's doing exactly what I want him to do, man. If there's any complaint about what the man's doing, it's one, he's not doing it fast enough, which that's a me problem. That's not, I'm not going to tell someone else how to do their job when they're doing it just fine, or not doing it fast enough. But if I had a million wishes, and I'd say do it faster and go harder in the paint. There's two things I want him to do more. Go after everyone in the federal government. To get rid of every department of whatever, Department of Education, Department of Justice, gone. Any federal employee, I would fire everybody. I would go so hard in the paint, and then after 4 years, I would walk away. He's doing exactly what you're complaining about something I want the person to do, That's what I'm saying, boys. I want him to do everything and more. I voted for Trump, true. Hey, Gina Bear, hell yeah, mama. Hell yeah, Gina. Yeah, we all want this, right? Musk, oops, I made a mistake. I added one too many zeros. Leftist, oops, I made a mistake. I cut my son's wiener. Hey, Bobo the hobo. What's up, brother? What's going on, Bobo? What's up, Jose? You're not very bright. Bright like a diamond? Bright like a diamond. He's not the most popular president ever. And yeah, he became the most popular president ever there, Storm. Yeah. The Wall Street Journal. Well, then it must be true, yeah. Who's crying about it? Seems to me there's a few Republicans right here crying about Democrats. Oh yeah, we're not really Republicans, brother. We're just Americans who voted for a guy who was making fun of all of our politicians. Hey, James, what's up, brother? Semper Fi, man. What's going on, James? God bless, Devil Dog. God bless. Welcome back to the compound. VIP, everyone. Come on down. Uh-oh. We got a little CHP up ahead. Anyone not showing up to work should be fired. Yeah, 100%. That's 100%. Freddie Mac office only 49 out of almost 3,000 people are showing up in person. Yeah, now, God, that's, wow, man. I feel like we have picked the wrong job, man. People are still at home working, man. How is that even possible? The Wuhan was like 10 years ago. How are people still in their house working? That's fucking insane. Yeah, dude. I mean, I would fire everybody. I would be walking around with just made up like post-it notes, like a pink post-it note. And I would just, hey, excuse me, sir, what's your name? Oh, Dirty Money. Okay, I would write Dirty Money on the pink post-it note and give it to him. Like, you're fired. I'm not a Republican. I am conservative. The turtle is a Republican, and I'm definitely, yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Like, there's no one that I know that was really a Republican until Trump became a Republican. I mean, the Democrats are becoming Republicans, right? Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., right? That guy should have been leading the Democratic Party. I mean, you had JFK Kennedy's freaking nephew or whoever, son or whatever, grandson. But they didn't want Tulsi or JFK, or they didn't want Donald Trump. Donald Trump was a Democrat. What's up, Gina? You're a Jim of San Diego. Oh, thank you, Gina. You're not crying about eggs any longer? Oh, yeah, that's right. Eggs are down, gas is down. All of a sudden, everything got fixed. All of a sudden, that no one's complaining. Oh, what happened to the eggs? Every time someone complained about the eggs, I'll just say, dude, you're about 2 years too late, man. Why do you think we hired President Trump? Eggs was a big part of it. Good Lord, your voice is whiny. Well, quit talking there, Flo, man. Jesus Christ. If you don't want to hear your own voice, shut up. Personal insults are the refuge of the ignorant. Oh, yeah. What's up, Rolling Orange? Yeah, personal insults are no bueno. But if you have a mental illness, then I will say that out loud. A mental illness to me is thinking that a grown man can turn into a lady, or a lady can turn into a grown man. Either one, I think you're mentally ill. And if you're a communist, then I'm out. Then I think we have way more problems than mentally illness. Communists and mentally ill people kind of run the same track. I like a small town world. I'm just a bird. I believe in freedom. Hawk, here we go, baby. Love the tone right now. I believe in freedom, and I'm a blue-collar bird. I on freshly washed and waxed vehicles. For a living, it's honest work. For a bird, it continued. I'm just a bird, only fly away. I don't know where the bird is. I don't know where the bird is. I can smell the lack of education from my phone. What's up, Scoof Nut? I love the name, dude. What's up, brother? Yeah, there's some people in this in the Compound Devil Dog that just didn't whatever education scale that you're comparing them to, just didn't do your weird scaleness, education, man. That's why we got rid of the Department of Education, because the lack of education. That's right. You're kind of right, Scoof Nut. I went to a public school, and I fell under the Department of Education, and let's be clear, because the Scoof Nut can prove that I have no education. That's why we're getting rid of the department. Obviously it didn't work. What's up, GSD, DSG? What's up, brother? The Trump voters need to be called Gypsies. They are for freedom as well. What the fuck are you talking about? They're for freedom as well. Who? Gypsies? Okay. Pointing out that you are pointing out that you are copying and that you were and are probably a weenie isn't hate. I haven't lit any strangers' cars on fire, so stop crying. Yeah. Scratch and sniff, scub. Business is good. That's why I tag along so many vehicles. That boy, Hawk. The Democrats went far communist, dude. Like they went too far left, and they keep. I mean, your guys. Who you guys voting for? Bernie Sanders and AOC on the next presidential ticket. an old guy who's a communist and a dumb bitch. Like no, man. Like AOC's pretty silly when she speaks. And let's be clear, people pay attention to her a little bit because she's kind of pretty. Let's be clear. Other than that, it's very hard to have a conversation with AOC because she's going to make shit up. She's just going to straight out admit. You guys don't even have a candidate. You guys have to pick between two communists, a socialist and a communist with Bernie Sanders and AOC, or Gavin Newsom. Which is, he's probably the worst. Good luck. I think we're about to go to a time where the Democrats pick up like one state, I think if everything goes according to they don't really have a platform anymore. You know what oh no. Back. Thank you guys. Thanks, Bobo. Thanks, brother. I didn't, sometimes I don't know when it's, lagging out on me. We still got an hour and a half, boys, so set your timers, set your watches. We're going deep. AOC has fish eyes. Oh, yeah. Vote Newsom. He's actually conservative now. He promises. Yeah, the only thing like the Dems have right now are AOC, which is a socialist with fish eyes, an old man who's 90 who has been saying the same like one-liner. Oh, look, go after the millionaires and billionaires. Oh, have people standing on a food line like that. That's the Democratic Party runner-up. Is an old man and a socialist dumb chick, and then Newsom, who promises that he's a conservative because he promises, it's not going to work, man. It's not going to work. I'm not too worried about the Democratic Party for the next like 10 years. A butcher is the only person who can ask kids to taste this. That's true. I ordered a whiskey neat from AOC and she brought me a gin and tonic. It sounds like that's just a hate crime, Rolling Orange. Order a whiskey neat and end up with a gin and tonic. That's not the only thing fish related on hers. What's up, brother? This is a good morning. Yo. Gun is a hate crime. That's stuff now. What's up, YouTube? Free speech outlaw Gavin Newsom. Oh, being conservative. Yeah, Gavin Newsom being conservative is the funnest thing I ever heard. Oh, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Like the damn Dems, they only got I don't know, man. They don't really have a political party anymore. They got Bernie Sanders, AOC. I wonder if Bernie Sanders is trying to hit that shit, dude. I think he is. I think he's trying to sneak in their little panties. Like he knows he ain't gonna win no election. He knows that AOC ain't gonna win no governmentship or whatever. He's just trying to tap that ass, dude. Let's be clear. Let's call a spade a spade. S is crying, brah. In fact, I guarantee you'd be in tears if I ever meet you. Oh, now there's a threat. Oh, congratulations, S. You're probably gonna be permabanned, bro. You can't be coming here threatening. Are you just He went keyboard warrior. You're gonna regret. You're gonna regret. You're gonna regret it. Don't be threatening people in here, S. You don't. You can't sit back and say you got to meet me outside, right? Come on, man. That now, you know, it was all like we're making fun of each other and having a good time, and now you want someone to meet you outside. How about that? Come on, man. Don't be like that, S. We were having a good conversation. I think you just took it too far. A little threatening, I would say. A little threatening. You see how the left likes to threaten everyone, and if we don't do it their way, they're going to threaten us and burn down why does the left burn down the cars that prevent climate change? I'm a climate believer. I want everyone to buy a Tesla now. Climate change, what a joke. What a joke that was. Remember that commie gobbledygook? In 2024, the whole world's gonna go underwater. Later, Orange. Or, not Orange. Yeah, good job. Thank you, James. The U.S. buys oil from Venezuela, so how does that work? Well, the U.S. doesn't buy oil from Venezuela. American companies buys oil from Venezuelan companies. Let's make that clear. And the U.S. government is going to put a tariff on Venezuelan oil, so the American companies can't buy it, or will buy it somewhere else. That's how it goes. The government, the United States government, doesn't own a business to buy oil. They can just put taxes. That's all the government does, is say, hey, if James wants to do business with Venezuela, well, the United States government is going to tell James, you're going to pay a fucking 100% tariff if you buy that shit. And then James, as being the nice American company, will go, I'd rather buy it from Russia. It's cheaper in Russia, especially right now. Buy oil and gas from Russia. Germany still buys its oil and gas from Russia, I believe. I'm a retired Marine. I was also an MCMAP instructor for 15 years. You just proved my point. Illusion. Yeah, man, that's cool. And that's not here and threatening people over politics and politicians. You know, one country went really rogue on that, where a political party got into power and the citizens kind of did their duty. You know, they got real violent. And yeah, it was around the 1930s to 1940s. You know, but I don't think this is the right compound for you there, S. Coming on here, threatening a bunch of veterans and shit, brother. That's how people get hurt. Hey, Alice, good morning. Congrats on almost, dude, right? Hey, Alice, it's almost 6,000. Pretty wild stuff. How you doing, Alice? Simplify. The crew's back in town. Oh, God. What's up, James? Don't buy gas from Citgo. That's a... Oh, I didn't know. What's up, Dirty Monday? Honda invested $20 million in the new steel mill in Louisiana. Nice. Hyundai. Oh, yeah. Hey, so there's a big Hyundai plant out here. Oh, I think we just passed it, actually. Yeah, Hyundai built a huge dealership out here in California. I watched it over the years get built. It's right off the freeway. I think we just passed it not that long ago. But on our way home, we'll pass it again. We buy foreign goods we don't need. We give foreign aid in order to circulate our currency. It ensures the dollar stays the world's currency. That's true. That's true. I always say, devil dogs, you go to any other country, especially a third world or second world, and you hold up a peso or a dollar bill, and whatever you're buying at that country, they would rather take the dollar bill than their own currency. And that is the truth. Most Americans will go to a country and grab their currency and keep it as a souvenir, while most people in other countries will get a dollar and then spend it or save it right away. You know, they'll actually use it, while we treat other people's currency as no more or less than paper, right? If anyone's been to Mexico and you gotten a peso, what'd you do with it? You probably kept it and used it as a souvenir. If you go to Mexico and you pull out a dollar bill or a peso and say, which one do you want? And whatever you're doing in Mexico, they will always take the dollar bill. Always. Always. They will never use, they'll try, they hate, if you try to pay with something in peso and in a peso, when you're an American and you go to Mexico and you try to pay something with the peso, the people that you're pissing everyone off, because they want your American dollars. They know you're an American, you're not Mexican, you're not from Mexico. Give them an American dollar and they'll be happier than shit, because they don't want their shitty ass currency. It's unstable, right? I mean, the ruble's unstable, the peso's unstable, because their government's so corrupt and so gross. Ghost Rider. Hey, USMC, Simplify to all the... What's going on, Devil Dog? Simplify, USMC, Ghost Rider, man. Hell yeah. We got a bunch. We got Gunny Bear up in here. We got a bunch of veterans. We got Air Force. We got Navy. We definitely got some Marines. Simplify, brothers. Welcome back to the compound, y'all. Welcome back. Always take the US dollar every time. That's right, brother. I have a $2,000 peso note I found in the laundry last time I got kicked out of Mexico. A $2,000 peso is like $2, man. Yeah. They just, wow, look at all this fog. Whoa, I'm going in a death charge here. What the hell? Oh, boys, we're not going to be able to see nothing here soon. It's like the fog from the show The Lost. Oh, no. What's up, Charles Walter? Hey, Air Force EJ. What's up, Charles? Hey, Simplify, brother. Thank you for your service. Hey, what's up, Wild Card? I wasn't in the military, but I was a volunteer firefighter and a paramedic for 10 years. Hey, anything like that, brother, you're always welcome here. Simplify. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice, man. I know being, I wasn't a firefighter, but being in, you know, that type of job, especially a paramedic. My brother was a paramedic, so hearing the stories, man, some wild stuff you guys see, man. Wild stuff. But thank you for your volunteer and your service, man. Absolutely. All that stuff helps, man. Hey, what's up, Al? How's everyone? Answer, please, and tell her I said hi. Congrats on her baby. I will, Alice. Yeah, she was just on. Not too long, Alice. I think yesterday. Yeah, she had her baby. She's doing good. I will tell her. If I see her on again, I will definitely let her know, Alice. Absolutely. What's up, Outlaw? What's up, YouTube? Oh, YouTube, free speech. I remember you, brother. What's going on, man? What's up, squad? No one cares about Obama, man. I've had some paramedic calls I wish I never went to. Oh, wild card. I'm sure, brother. I am sure. You guys, paramedics... Yeah, you guys see some real nasty shit, man. I mean, when I used to work for the police department, you guys would be on the scene before most police officers, you know? You guys get the call fast. Oh man, some wild stuff. Wild stuff. No problem, Mouse. What's up, Big Beezy? Big Beezy, what's up, brother? Simplify, man. What's going on, Devil Dogs? Welcome to SoCal, man. This is fog. Fog. I'm kind of by, where am I? I'm just in, yeah, it's fog, man. It's crazy. It got really dark and, the sun's gone. Just wanted to say simplify to all the Marines from the 1st Battalion, 5th Marine Gunnery Sergeant. Hoorah. Absolutely. Ghost Rider 1 USMC, man. Simplify. Always shout outs, man. Always welcome here, USMC. S is now the victim. Yep. Now she's victim card. Now she's playing the victim. We could know someone isn't going to make it, but we are expected to lie through our teeth. Ooh. Yeah, you know, oh yeah. I mean, it's hope, wild card, hope. You know, you never want to tell someone and sorry guys, lost you for a bit. Compound, what's your opinion on the USAID? Do you think it's a scam, or do you think we need it? Just asking how, out of curiosity. What's up, Speech Outlaw? Sorry guys, I lost you for a bit. I think the fog messed me up. Who said that? My bad. Oh, free speech. Free speech, outlaw. I only talk about what I need personally, or what you know, the USAID, I have no idea what that does for me. So if I'm paying for something through my taxes, and that money's going to an organization that's doing something, shouldn't it help? It should help me. You know, it's my money. I give it to the government. The government gives it to this non-profit organization, and that organization does nothing good for me. So I don't think I don't want to partake in the USAID mumbo jumbo. It doesn't seem like it does anything good for me. So no, you know, if other people want to have an argument saying they want to volunteer their money to this organization to do it, that's fine. They can have that. But for me, I think no, the USAID is a scam. Yeah, just like the department, like you know, I have my nephews. They go to school. I don't know exactly what the Department of Education does for them, but it seems like we pay them a lot of money. So, and it seems like it doesn't work, and not only does the Department of Education not work, but they're making math difficult. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and if you're not really good with math, they're teaching Common Core, which is a communist way of teaching stupid people math. So if you're really smart at math and don't need to work out the problem and can look at numbers and guess the correct answer, you're being graded on how stupid you can, you know, write out the problem. So, you know, if something that you pay for doesn't benefit you, why would you keep paying for it? And that's kind of the way I think about things, right? So I you know, if I'm paying into the Department of Education or the USAID or anything that is government and federally funded or state funded, and it's not working, then I want out. I want to opt out and get my money back. So anything that you give your money to that doesn't benefit you is a scam, 100%. Why would you give your hard-earned money away to something that doesn't benefit you? Does that, I don't know, maybe that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. Free speech has a limit. The minute you start threatening someone or something draws the line, the criminal offense should be charged. Yep, I agree. Free speech isn't free. You'll pay for everything you say. Yep. Yes, you do know very little about what you're talking about. Thanks for admitting it. What's up, so drippy? Tom Cotton is dragging Code Pink disputers out of the Intelligence Committee hearing their heels this morning. Good. 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 Yeah, like, why would you give the federal government your hard-earned money? I don't know. I don't know. What's up, Bobo? And then if you give your government your hard-earned money to an organization that doesn't benefit you, what kind of scam is this? That's called a scam. Monday through Sunday, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's a scam. That's always been the scam. You give your money to someone and they promise you a bunch of stuff but never follow through. That's a scam. You got scammed. We all been getting scammed by our federal government for God knows how long. I wish I could reveal more about myself to these mean boys. You would feel so silly for coming at me like you have. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. You sound like a bitch. Don't worry, Matt. I'm highly educated. Just say what I say and they can't deny it unless they want to deny signs. I will, dude. I will. No, you just literally sound like a lady boy. Like you just sound like, it sounds like you haven't been in a fight or an argument. It sounds like you never grew up with a brother or older sister. You have an older sister and you're the younger brother. I'm sure she was really mean to you, like an older brother, like teasing. You're the one threatening people less, man. It seems like you want to have an altercation with someone on here. It's weird. You revealed plenty on your OnlyFans page. I think S's wife has a boyfriend. Yeah, you threaten people on here saying we should meet in person, or you hope I don't see you in person, and then you always try to play the victim. It's weird, man. Like you're a typical Democrat. This is why you guys keep losing. And the funny thing is you can't even see what you're doing, because you take everything that we tell you either as like it's the Democrat way of doing things. Like when you guys hear Trump, you don't hear his sarcasm or his the way he jokes. You just take everything that you say at his word. Like people really thought on day one he would end the war. I'm like, how you really thought that was true? That's more than they say, well, he lied. He shouldn't say that he would end the war on day one. It's sad that you even believed him. That's the sad part. That's where I'm coming from. It's not that he said he would end the war on day one. It's that you believed him. Why'd you believe him? To me that sounds like sarcasm, or what you gotta, the sentence and the contents of the situation. Was he joking when he said, I don't care about you, I just want your vote? Yeah. Why would an 80-year-old man who lives in a huge tower, who's worth, I don't know, a couple $1 million, care about me? Why would he care about me? Why? I don't care about him. Why would he care about me? I mean, he might not even care about himself. Like, why do you want another man to care about you? That's, you know what that is? That's gay. And you sound like a faggot. You know, why would you want another full-grown man to care about you? Then you're sad when you find out they don't care about you. Like, what the fuck? Like, we got moms and dads out there in the world that don't care about their own children and son, or, you know, whatever. That's weird, man. What's up, Jesse? How you doing, brother? YT is so odd. He's the president of the free world. You don't think he should care about the American people? No. He said, why you don't think you're, no, you didn't say American people. You said they don't care about you, me, like as a individual. No, the president of the United States doesn't care about the individual. Obama didn't care about the individual. Hillary Clinton definitely didn't care about the people, the Americans in Benghazi. Biden didn't care about the Marines in Afghanistan. So let's be clear, man. A full-grown man that's 80 years old doesn't care about Joe Schmo in West Texas. Like you guys, that's that communist way of thinking. Like another human being's gonna care about you. Like, that's literally the communist way of thinking, that the government should care about you. When has the government ever cared about anybody at any time for any reason? And the governments are usually one that like enslave people. They usually put people in concentration camps. The Ming Dynasty in China killed everybody. Like, the Japan, the Holy Roman Empire, like, you think if you lived in Rome, the Roman Empire cared about you? Like, what? That's not how that works, devil dog. The government usually makes you care about them, right? You have to stand up and protect the government. That's what they really want. They don't want to care about you. You have to care about them. So no, I don't care about our government. I don't care about who runs it, because they don't care about me. I have my Second Amendment right. I stay at home. I mind my own business. I make my own money. I pay my bills to keep my family afloat. I have good friends and good relationships with friends and family, with good veterans across the way. You know, to keep my focus in right, you know, make sure they keep me checked and I keep them checked. But other than that, I don't think the federal government or the president care about me. Why would they? They don't even know me, dude. They don't even know me. I don't even know them. Why would I care about Biden? He was an old man that was dying on stage. Why would I care about Chuck Schumer or Nancy Pelosi? I honestly hope they pass away pretty soon. They're really freaking old. They need to go or go retire. Like, why would I care about them? I don't give a shit about them. They could die in a plane crash tomorrow and it wouldn't bother me at all. Why? I would actually probably be like, oh, thank fucking God. Seriously, that would be the first thing I would say out of my mouth is, oh, thanks God. Thank God. They're gone? Oh, thank goodness. Now we don't have to hear them speak anymore. The term bootlaw is mute for me. I hate, oh, really? Bootlicker? Really? Oh, no, I'll probably be demonetized. What's up? Oh, so what? See how emotion Republicans get when they say, I don't care about that. When you say anything critical about their great orange leader? Yeah, he has a weird effing tan. He has a good set of hair though. Even like it's kind of weird and stringy, but he's got hair. I'm not emotional or a Republican. I just gave you a bit of what the left does. Oh yeah, yeah. Drippy. Yeah, that was an example of what the left does, brother. Out here in the devil's compound, brother, no one gets really offended. No one really cares. We just kind of hang out, brother, and shoot the shit. And I made this channel to, cut through the bullshit, man. You don't have to go on mainstream media to find out what's going down. Like the fires in LA, everyone jumped on and said, Matt, go to LA, go see what's happening with the fires. Just cut through the BS, man. It's not Democratic versus Republican. It's American citizens versus government control versus, that's about it. Because that's all I'm worried about. I don't really care. I don't care what happens in Mexico. I can care less about, pretty much anything else but like my boys on my devil dogs in the compound. My veterans, I love my vets. Gotta love the vets, man. Gotta love the people who love the vets. Gotta support the veterans. Have to support the citizens who support veterans. It's a rotating circle. Hair plugs apparently, and yeah, I've heard of hair plugs, but I'm not guessing. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of, I think Elon Musk has even gotten hair plugs, and Justin Bieber. I'm sure a lot of celebs have gotten hair plugs. No. If it makes you feel better and, gives you a little more confidence or a little pep in your step, go do it. Go get a nice haircut, or go get hair plugs. If you need a little lipo or whatever, sure, man. Go on Ozempic, whatever makes you feel better to bring more confidence to your life. Ladies do it all the time, man. Ladies put on a fucking 10 pounds of makeup on their face. It's pretty wild. Hey, later, Ghost. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Semper Fi, brother, thanks for coming on and hanging out, man. Enjoy the day and keep rocking, brother. Love you, dude. Love my veterans, man. Especially, I always love meeting same Marines, dude. Meeting another Army guy or Air Force dude. It's so fun, man. Because you always get a real honest answer. You're like, oh, fuck, I should have joined. It's like, well, I did because of this and that, but fuck, man, I got screwed. It's so fun, man. I listen to both sides, and I feel imposed IQ points listening to the left. Gold for, oh, God. Let's see, oh, so drippy. God forbid you listen to both sides and make your own opinion. Oh yeah, we all do that, Drippy. Instead of watching and believing everything Fox News or Trump's cabinet says. No, we dude. I think ban sliced cheese make America great again. That's right, Match King. What's up, brother? What's up? Or not Wild Card. What's up, Wild Card? Drippy, I think you got us all mixed up, brother. We're not the biggest fans of like the Republicans or Pete Hegseth or Kash Patel. Like, I don't really even care about Kash Patel or Pam Bondi or Trump. The reason why we all like Trump is because we only had literally two options. So it's either you vote Trump again or you vote for Camel Toe. So, if there's two people that are going up for a job and you got to pick one of them, well, Trump was the best candidate, man. That's why he won, I don't know why you're arguing with us. There was only two options, man. If there was a third and they were better than the both other two, then I'm sure the American people would vote them in. But most Americans voted in Trump. I think he won all 20 swing states. You know, I think he got 150 million, the most popular vote for president ever. You know, he won, yeah, all 20, I said that, all 20 swing states. The guy crushed it, man. Like, I don't know. If there was a better candidate to run for president, they would run and they would have won, but it's not like it's my side versus your side. It's, you know, we don't get to choose a side. The sides get chosen for us, and then we get to pick. It's kind of shitty, right? You think about it like that. What's up, Bob? Hey, what's up, Stelos? I'm definitely a Trump supporter, but not a Republican. And I think Camel Toe, Stelos. I think everyone, the majority of people think like you. Like, my dad was a Republican. He was born in the 50s, so, you know, he's like 71. Mexican, by the way. Mexicans vote very Republican, because they don't want poor Mexicans making other Mexicans look bad, FYI. So it's a thing. When this is going to cost so much shit. So if you're Mexican, raise your hand, and then you see another Mexican being stupid and making Mexicans look bad, that pisses off the Mexicans that are doing good. Oh yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Same with any other race, you know. Oh, it's a thing. I live in SoCal, right on the border of Mexico. You would be surprised how many Mexicans vote for Republican. Not Republican. You're right. Who was I talking to? Stelos. They don't vote Republican. They voted for Trump. A lot of Mexicans don't vote Republican. They vote Trump. That's the difference. That's where the political field is changing, where the Democrats and Republicans pretty much became the same party for a long time. I think we all witnessed that, right? And that's why people didn't vote Republican. They voted Trump twice, well, 3 times, but the second time he lost. Yeah, that's always the weirdest one. I'm registered as an independent, and I did vote for Clinton. Oh, nice. For Bill? I'm assuming Bill. Yeah, I voted for Obama in 08. I didn't know who to vote for. I was in the middle of, I would think I was in Kuwait or Iraq, and we got a slip to vote. My first time voting. And all my buddies, we all voted for Obama. Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, you know, we didn't want to be at that war. Obama gave us a way out, so we voted Obama the first go around. Hope, remember? Hope. Bill, yeah, Bill was good, man. Everyone liked Bill. He you know, for his presidency, I guess he did pretty solid. You know, he got his ding dong sucks. You know, I don't blame him. If I were president, I would want my ding-dong blown too. It's a guy thing, boys. It's a guy thing. Ladies, I'm sorry, it's a thing. It's a thing ladies do and guys do. Whatever, you know. And, of course, you do it in your workplace, because where else are you going to do it? At home, next to your wife, your ugly wife? No, man. You bang the smoking hot secretary, and I don't blame Bill for that. I don't blame him for lying. He just lied like an asshole. I would have said, they would have been like, hey, sir, did you have sexual relationship with Monica Lewinsky? I said, that's none of your fucking business. You know, right? That's none of your business. So what if I did? So what if I didn't? And it would have been over. Well, you're a married man. Well, have you seen my wife? You know, that's what I would have said. That would have been a quick divorce, but, you know. Is there any wonder why the Oval Office furniture gets changed after a presidency? Yeah, man, like, what's with all the fog? Did Snoop Dogg pass by? Oh, I don't, you know, kind of dipping in a valley, kind of by the ocean. It's kind of a weird spot. It depends on the definition of the word is. Yeah, define the word is, yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I think every normal American voter switches back and forth. I think most Republicans have no problem switching political parties at all. We're not loyal to anybody at any time. If Trump screws up, man, I want him out. So far, so good. I don't know how. I've never held that position of power, so I'm not sure how much the president can or cannot do. But, the Epstein files is not looking good. The JFK files is not looking good. It's all the same shit. Until that comes out, I give right now President Trump an A-. With the deportations and all that good stuff. Some things could be better, but the man's not perfect, and nor do I care. I don't care. It is what it is. I gotta protect my own house and my own home and pay my own bills, and we're all in that. We're all in that same situation. What's up, Stellos? I was going to vote Libertarian next term, but I spoke with the leading Libertarian candidate, and he called me a bigot for saying open borders is not by default. Whoa. No way, dude. No way. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, Stellos, dude, you can't ever win with those people. That is why the Republican Party literally got reformed into the whatever Trump wants it to do, because they kept pushing everyone out. I like the Second Amendment, so I can't really vote for Democrats all that much, not anymore. Even the Republican Party would chime in with it. So I remember the Republican Party was not representing me at all, in my beliefs. And then yet some guy came over and was like, the Republican Party sucks. And Trump was like, I don't want to even run Republican. He wanted to run independent at first in 2015 because the Republicans didn't want him. Remember that? And so he beat the Republicans, beat the Democrats. And, now in 2018 or 28, it'll be interesting. I think the Republicans will keep going with Trump's message. And the Democrats, I don't know what the Democrat message is. How could the Democrats win me over? How could they win me over? Is there any Democrats that can win me over? New Democrat. I don't want to do this. Yeah, now I'm a new Democrat voter. What would be the message to win me over? When has any interest, my bad. When has any released documents ever shown without heavy redaction? Nah, none, dude. We'll never get the real stories, man. We'll never get them, ever. I don't like, I hope they just stop talking about it, man. I don't, the Epstein list, I've never heard someone committing so many crimes without anyone getting arrested, Underage. I guess if you be a mass pimp of underage ladies, your clients are scot-free, so I don't know how that all works. I don't know. Why isn't any? I don't know. One girl. Who was banging the girls? Because only one girl got arrested, and it was that Maxine Bunchwell girl, whatever, that weird English chick. What the is going on? A female that was not sleeping with, or maybe she was. I'm probably sure she was, but I don't know, man. That's the weirdest thing. You know, our justice system is kind of a joke, man. Like, if you think about it, Trump got charged with a felony, never spent a made up felony, because he obviously never went to jail or did anything, or got any charge slapped to him for anything, for any reason, but he's somehow a felon, which I've worked for the police department for a very, very long time. I've never dealt with a felon that's never had to go to jail for, what? I don't get it. Our justice system's kind of broken. You know, you can be a pimp of underage people and nothing will really happen to you. I don't get it, man. The Diddy files, I don't know about what. Like, why is Diddy in jail? I don't really understand. Like, he had parties with a bunch of baby oil, probably did a bunch of weird stuff. Like, sure, like, the guy's a freak of nature, but that's not really a crime unless there's underage people there. Like, if there's underage people places and there's a problem, why isn't anyone getting arrested? You know, why isn't anyone getting arrested? I don't get that. Out of what's going on? You know, hey, tribe of Dan, thank God the Ukrainian crybaby isn't here. Ukrainian crybaby, yeah, no one really cares about Ukraine. You know, I don't. Russia can take it over. Ukraine can take over Russia. I don't. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help James. It doesn't help Wild Card. It doesn't help Time. It doesn't help, A-Money. I'm a registered Democrat, and I had to vote Trump. Trump's Democrats lost the plot. A-Money. That's correct, man. 100%. Oh, Maxwell. That's her name. Maxwell. Yeah. He got charged with the same misdemeanor 34 times, and then they just changed the misdemeanor into a felony. But, you know, here, like, it just seems like our justice system doesn't work anymore. You know, if I got charged with 34 misdemeanors, which led to a felony, I think I would be imprisoned for a little bit. Or have some sort of something would happen. You know, 180 hours of community service on the side of the road here in California, picking up someone's trash. You know, constantly have to worry about getting hit by a car. But nothing, you know. Jeffrey can do whatever he wants to a bunch of chicks on some island with a bunch of buddies, and a chick goes to prison. I don't know why Maxwell went to, why she did. And P. Diddy could have his weird parties, which, I don't know what happened. Why is he in prison? What, you can't have a baby oil party with a bunch of rich, weird celebrities? Like, what? What's going on? Like, nothing makes sense. Does anything really make sense about our justice system? Are they so important that we can't hear their name? Like, then we're in a top-down justice system, which is even worse. Because, man, if any of us did what P. Diddy did or Jeffrey, everyone would know. Everyone would know. I'm out, folks. Stay dirty money, man. Semper Fi, brother. Take care of yourself. We got another 40 minutes, devils, so hang tight, man. We're going the distance. We're going the distance today. Diddy is why Justin Bieber was able to hit those high notes in baby. You got charged. I got you. Got you, Stelos. Thank you. It never worked. What's up, Bill Dozer? It never worked. what never works? I don't know, man. It's just whatever, you know. You can do whatever you want. You know, guys, you know, having a felony on your record means you could still be president, and you know, if you and your friend that's a girl put a high maintenance you know, sex ring together, then you know, no one will go to jail. If it's the weirdest thing. I still don't, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy talk, y'all. Crazy talk. Justin Bieber was a victim, though, and his family knew about it. Oh, I am 100% sure Justin Bieber got too drunk and they probably touched his no-nos. Yeah, they probably slept next to him and put it in his. Yeah, I'm 100% sure. 100%. I am 100% sure of that. 100%. And, you know, it is what it is. You hang out. So, you know, as a Justin got diddled so bad, for sure, hobo. He was not drunk. He was a kid when this happened. And that's the problem, man. If he was a child, you know, someone, I don't know, you would have to prove it. But if it's between two people and no one knows about it, then it is what it is, you know. You know, there's not much more you can do about that. That's why Justin had that phase. He went off the rocker. Oh yeah. Oh, you could tell like that innocent kid. Yeah, right. You could tell he went from like an innocent, like good looking kid that we all even kind of liked, you know, young, in his early teens, you know, pretty good singer if you like that music. All the little girlies liked him. He played the role, you know, and then all of a sudden, if you paid attention to him or just listened to him in the news, he acted more of like an asshole. He was starting to, you know, go trying to be cool, and, you know, and you go for as a man, you kind of go through that weird stage, but then he went just down and kept going down. Now he kind of looks like a homeless guy. He looks like a homeless dude, you know. I mean, then with that guy, it's just everybody around him. That guy's probably so fake, you know. He probably doesn't understand reality, you know. That's what happens out here in LA, man. Reality gets taken away from you. You know, you don't end up living in the real world. That everyday grind is not there. You kind of live in la la land. You know, it's dangerous out here. You can get lost out here. Yeah, he went off his rocker bad, man. Dude, his parents and his wife's parents have to be riding up his, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that guy ends up passing away, just a drug overdose or suicide, or I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like, if he does it and then all this Diddy stuff comes out, we'll be like, oh yeah, you can't live that. I mean, that's going to be hard to live with on a day-to-day basis. For sure. I'm for sure that dude got roofied or drank too much as an adult or as a minor. Either way, it probably happened more than once. Because, you know, you don't want to be that guy to not be cool, you know, especially in that weird industry. Especially if P. Diddy had that much say in the music industry. Are you tracking the election in Romania? Dude, what's up, Ryan? I caught some of it, man. I heard that, well, it's the Romania and Turkey too. You know, Turkey's president arrested Erdogan, or Erdogan arrested Turkey's prime minister in Istanbul. Romania, didn't they just, what happened? I know they're protesting like crazy out there in Romania. You got to remind me, Ryan. I'm not sure the exact details of Romania. I'm sure it has to do with their elections and all that craziness. Baby, baby, baby. Oh. Yeah, I know Turkey, they arrested the mayor of Istanbul, which the guy was running for president. And there, I don't know if it's going to get picked up. And yeah, Turkey just became a dictatorship pretty much overnight. I mean, they had that coup a couple years ago in like 2016 or something. So Turkey had the coup, a military coup, which got throttled down, and now Erdogan is not going to have it anymore, man. So Turkey's pretty much a wrap. See, this is the problem with NATO and stuff, boys. Like, if you want to be part of a NATO and the EU or whatever, American or European Union, you got to have American values. You know, we don't want to be doing business with people who arrest their political rivals, right? Right, Democrats? You can't arrest your political rivals and think Americans will like it. And that's the same thing. Americans aren't going to deal with Turkey if that's the case. And that's why we're getting out of the UN and all that other, the WHO. Like, what the fuck? Like, who cares about the World Health Organization? The rest of the world, I mean, what are we talking about? Who cares? Who cares? Take care of yourself. You don't need someone in an organization of the World Health Organization telling you how to take care of your own human body. I'm pretty sure you can do that on your own. But there is a government for the government to tell you how to do it, and the world, you know, isn't it that you know, if you took the Wuhan shot, you know, more power to you. But I know a lot of people here in California did not. A lot of people here in California just made up their own doctor's note. Because if you know something's fraudulent and you partake in the fraudulentness, you know, you just make it up, you know, because no one knows. Everyone's just making it up, right? The doctor's notes to the Wuhan shot. Yeah, everyone I knew just either made it online, you know, got an old doctor's note and scanned it and just doctored it up. Because it's fraud. No one's gonna call you a fraud when the whole thing is a fraud, you know? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. EU started as a trade union. Now they want to start their own military branch. Yeah, they not only do they want to start their own military branch, they want most Americans to go out there and do it for them. Like, let's be clear. Like, I don't know. Like, do you think France is going to sacrifice their own military personnel? And like, it's not going to happen. There's no way. There's no way a French citizen will join the French military just to be volunteered to go help the European Union. And you know, it's not a real. A military has to be attached to a government and has to be attached to a real society. They could try. I don't know how it's going to function. And then remember, like, a military is more logistics than warriors, right? So for every one, so in my day, for every one Marine that like went outside the wire, you know, you probably had 100 other Marines or civilians supporting that one person, you know, getting everything to the battlefield: food, water, machines, lube, this, that, the equipment, you know. So you have in the year, I don't know, it won't work. It just, no one cares about the European Union army. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a made up country that has a make-believe, that's trying to have a make-believe military. Remember, in the military, you got to want to fight and die for that country. If you don't want to fight and die for it, the military won't function. And it just, like, the soldiers won't fight. They honestly, you have a more probability of the military turning its guns on the people that's trying to force them to fight the war. Like the Tsar in Russia. You know, the Tsar in Russia, if you don't believe in the Tsar of Russia and all your buddies are dying and you can't go home, the Russian army just turned around and overthrew the Tsar of Russia. You know, that's kind of what happened. England only has 226 tanks. You got to be shitting me. You got to be shitting me. Germany only has 290. Oh, God. Russia has over 5 grand. Yeah, Russia has a bunch. Probably a little more than that. The U.S. has just under 5 grand. Europe starts war and then begs the big guys to come save them all the time. Yeah. You're right. You're right, Stelos. You're right, dude. You're 100% right. And for once, hey, John Wick 420, brother. You know what, man? The minute I stop my car, I'm going to be doing a little 420ing myself. But you're right, dude. You're 100% right. And we're done, man. We're done. We're done. Americans are finally, we have the voice. We have the voice in the White House. We took the House of House of Representatives. We took the Congress. We won the popular vote. We won the mandate. We won everything. There's no other opinion in the United States. As of right now, we're basically a one-party system country. Give or take, checks and balances. John Wick 420, hell yeah, brother. Soon. In about 30 minutes. Right? So, and now most of Americans over the past, I would say 60 years, are just tired of hearing about other countries and other countries' problems and how everyone's a victim and America's bad, America's racist, Americans are bad. And now we're finally done. It's over. We'll partake in what we have to do, but Ukraine, if it folds, sorry, man. Ukraine should have built a better army and not be so fucking corrupt. If Russia wants to invade Germany or Poland, Chris, just because I know someone in Germany, his name's Chris, it's a good dude. I'll go out there and help you myself, brother, but I won't send anyone else to fight in my place. I had to think about my answer for a bit. But, America's... Oh, yeah, you guys got a huge military base in Germany, so you guys are fine. You guys are fine. But Poland, Poland actually has a huge military... huge American base in Poland, too. But the whole, Middle East is disgusting. We're done. We're done. We're just done. I know everyone hated America being America's police. So I think we're going to isolate ourselves and, let the rest of the countries figure it out, man. And if someone invades another country and the other country doesn't have a military, well, tough titty, said the kitty. I wish you would care about defending your people. I don't know. Or give your people guns. I don't know, I'm only one man, devil dogs. One party system are the only way. I don't know about, I don't know about that, but it's a little extreme. What's up, Bill Dozer? Hell yeah, my heart goes out to you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Bill. What's up, Katie Hathey? Katie Hathey, what's up? Your one-party systems are the only way. Yeah, right, on fascism, brother. Well, I mean, when you won the House, the Senate, and the presidency, that's technically a one-party system, right? If, American citizens want to disband the Department of Education, the president, all he has to do is say, hey, House, pass this law or bill. Boom, 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 it goes up the food chain, and then the Department of Education's gone, or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't want a one-party system. The American people voted in all Republicans. They voted all Republicans in. And that party, what do they want? They want the Second Amendment, brother. They want freedom of speech, brother. You know, it's a great system we have. It's a great system, dude. I've been hearing they're gonna start sending American criminals to El Salvador prisons. What a bunch of losers, dude. Yeah, I heard if you what was the crime? Oh, it was helping out illegals. If you help out an illegal immigrant or any major crime, they're gonna try to send you to the Tesla. It was for the domestic terrorists, for people going around trying to burn people who believe in climate change. So people that believed in climate change are now getting firebombed. Yeah, I don't believe in climate change, but that sucks for those guys, you know. Yeah, the domestic terrorists. Yeah. Those guys might be going to Guantanamo or fucking El Salvador, dude. That's wild, bro. That's wild. I hope so. I hope if you firebomb a Tesla or kid, or you can't go after people's property like that. And you know it's orchestrated too. People are very well funded organization, I'm sure. There needs to be more than two-party system. Yeah, I mean, it would just be like, I thought about that too a lot, Wildcard. I thought about that a lot too. More than two parties. I mean, we do. There's the Independent, the Green Party, the Libertarian Party, you know. But those. I mean, here in America, I mean, our other parties are just their messages suck ass. That's why it just always ends up being a two-party system. And honest, dude, we're headed to a one-party system because the Democrats are just fucking so awful. I mean, in the Reagan days, we were a one-party system, right, boys? I mean, what? Reagan only lost one state. It was all. He even won California. Nixon's a Republican. Also, that was like a one-party system. He only lost. I don't think he lost any states. Nixon. I mean, he's a Republican. There's a big. I went to his house, the Nixon house. Yeah. So we've been down this road before, but I think we're ahead. I think under J.D. Vance, if he runs, I don't know, be like Don Jr. J.D. Vance, I think would run and probably win. I think he might be we would win like 48, 47 states or something like that. I'm a centrist. Yeah, me too. I think we all are, man. I think 90% of Americans are centrist. Just there's always a radical left and an extreme right, you know. My favorite is the Pants Party. American Nationalist Party. I'm conservative nationalist. I just subscribed to you. Say hi, brother. Hey, John, hey, 420, man. Thank you, man. Any subscriptions, any help, dude, more than welcome. Come and go as you please, man. I always remember your name, 420, brother. So thank you for the sub, man. God bless, man. It all helps, man. Like, I know you guys watch other channels, so do I. But it does motivate you, man. It does motivate you to do better, and you guys give me multiple ways of thinking. You know, having James's opinion, Bobo. You know, he from Europe. I'm just a California kid, man. I don't know much. I just kind of know what I know about my personal experience. But hearing something for Bobo and James and just different people's parts of life, you know, and it brings it all together, man. Whether we agree with politics or not, it doesn't matter, because in 3 years from now, we'll have a different discussion about something else, you know. The only thing I want to change is, I think most Americans, like that 90% I always talk about, need to see something happen to help them, or it's the anger of America is going to keep going. And you know, I hate when people talk about civil war. You know, in order to have a civil war, you gotta want people to fight and die for something they believe in. Let's be clear, no one believes in shit anymore. You know, there's no civil war. It's insane. It's just, I think Americans are all on the same page for once. I think black, white, gay, straight, letter people, I think, I see quite the opposite. I hear the politicians, especially the left, trying to pit the American people, you know, against each other. I think for the first time in a long time, we're more unified, way more unified than one puts on. I think so. I mean, I live in California where it's Democrat, but it almost flipped. No one cares. There are Trump signs everywhere. There's no riots. There's no Black Lives Matter, which was a scam. There's none of that, right? The only thing the government has to do right now is just give our money back. That's the only thing we ask, and lower the prices by, you know, if you're going to spend $50 billion, I'd rather subsidize an American company to make things cheaper, you know, which I'm not for, but it should be somewhat of a free market where the government's not picking or choosing winners or losers, but it seems like they're doing that anyways. And they're picking non-American companies. They rather pick a Chinese company to, I don't know, just kind of my personal opinion. I drive around all day. You guys see me. I wave hi to people, black, white, Mexican, Asian, and California is a melting pot. We got little Saigon, little Arab, little Arabia, Koreatown, Chinatown, little Saigon. You got people from here from all over that have been here since Vietnam or the Korean War. Refugees from all over, dude, and no one cares out here. Everyone's busy, hooking and moving and grooving. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you guys see? That's not conservative. Conservative. Wet t-shirt party. Hey, I'm down for the wet t-shirt party. We'll get AOC or Nancy Pelosi on our team. We would win every time. We would win every time if we had AOC or Nancy. Old lady Nancy. Well, technically conservative, but it's a bit more than that. Yeah, it's weird, man. I mean, we got, what is this? Where am I going? Okay. But I don't see protesting anymore. I mean, that 2020 was the Wuhan destruction, But all that shit in the news, it's all flabbergasted, inflamed and made up and blown out of proportion. I want to see in the next 4 years what's going to happen. This is going to be the most interesting presidency of my lifetime. So far, he's been the best president of my life. Best by far the best president. By far. I don't. I don't think there's even a president. It's just in my life. I don't know about the history, but I don't like comparing people to other presidents that are dead. But definitely one of the best, if not the best. Besides like Abe or George, Thomas Jefferson was pretty cool, And those guys, were like 20. Oh, there's a Marine Semper Fi, brother. All right, devil dogs, that's it for me today, man. I'm going to get off this ramp and get out of town and do what I need to do today. Stelos, brother, Semper Fi, man. Thanks for jumping on and saying hi. Wildcard, my man. James, my boys. I feel motivated to do this rather than work. That's kind of sad. Semper Fi, guys. Hobo to Bobo, you too, brother. I like saying that name, man. Bobo, all you have to do is come in here, and I enjoy saying that name out loud. I don't know why, man. But take care, everyone. Be safe, and Semper Fi.